the fetish around Santa coming into your house late at night, sitting on his lap, all those sorts of things, telling him what you want, being naughty or nice.
You're in the Santa suit, you get to take on all the bad guys and get to burp on cue. Is this the dream?
Yeah.
Short answer, yes. Thank you for
Yeah.
giving Santa that we deserve, though.
You're welcome.
What's the secret to being this badass? Because you slayed quite literally.
Wow. I mean, the secret, I guess, is working with 87 North, who is the stunt, geniuses behind this whole thing. They are, in my mind, the best people working in that way today. And they create these incredible action sequences. And they're also very generous with their leading actors in the sense they make you look really good. So in terms of the badassery of this particular film, that is who is fully responsible.
They were insane. I mean, there were some very creative kills in there.
I know. Every Christmas thing around your house can be used as a murder weapon.
One of my favorites was the tinsel.
That doesn't actually work in reality, though, I have to say. Tinsel is generally pretty, it's pretty weak if you put it around someone's neck. So you'll need a props department to fix up a nice little fishing wire in the middle of it if you actually want to kill someone with some tinsel.
Yeah, as you do. I mean, do not try this at home.
Do not try this at home, any of it.
I don't want any trouble, okay? Someone's gonna scooch up that chimney.
Because you're now Santa, if you were to organize the dream Christmas for the Hopper family, how would it look and what would you buy each of them?
I mean, it's so funny because I feel like Hopper would not be the guy to organize it. Although he is sweet because he does go leave her like some Eggos in a box in that season. And he tries to do things, but he winds up forgetting Halloween. He's not the most holiday friendly dude in the world. So I think he'd have to have 11 organize it for him. Up, down, got it, hustlers. God, what would I buy Hopper? Probably a pack of cigarettes, because he's been in Russia not having any tobacco for a while. 11, might buy her like a pet rabbit or something, just something so that she could, chill out a little bit, stop, killing. It's been a stressful time for her. Just something to just pet on the couch while she watches TV. I think that at this point is the only Hopper family we have, right? I mean, he's had a little bit of a romantic dalliance with Joyce, but we don't know if those families are going to combine just yet. And we don't know if that relationship is strong enough at this point to survive.
I think they'd appreciate these presents. Seeing you with the Skull Crusher axe in this, I was wondering how well do you think Santa would cope in lifting Thor's hammer?
Yeah, Thor's hammer responds to people that are worthy. Is that true? Right? I think that the hammer like responds to, that's why Captain America gets to hold it at the end, is like he's worthy, or Jane in that movie gets to hold it because she's worthy. And I think Santa is worthy. So I think it'd be no problem for Santa.
I can so see that. Skull Crusher in one hand and Mjolnir in the other. I love
There
it.
you go, exactly.
This film gave me real Die Hard meets Home Alone vibes, which are two of the best Christmas films. If you could be spliced into any Christmas movie, which one would you love to be in?
I mean, unfortunately, when you love something, you don't want to change it so much. So I feel like if you spliced me in, it might make it an inferior movie. But I will tell you my favorite movie, one of them is It's a Wonderful Life. And it always gives me chills, makes me feel like how beautiful the intricacy of everyone's interactions is. And the fact that this guy feels like his life has no meaning. And, we see just how important he actually was in these minor interactions that he's had throughout his life. And that almost the whole world depends on people and their interactions. I think that would be a wonderful movie to be a part of, or have been a part of. I think I'd probably get cast as Mr. Potter, though, if we actually redid that. Scurvy little spider. Mr.
It's
Potter,
such a great
you're just
film.
a scurvy little spider.
You were nothing but a scurvy little spider.
You're such a perfect Santa, though. Out of all of the other actors who have played Santa, who would you love to go head to head with in a sleigh race?
A sleigh race. Who would I like to go head to head with in a sleigh race? Ooh, who would be competition in a sleigh race? I mean, I don't think Billy Bob Thornton or Paul Giamatti or any of these. I would like to go against. Recently, Kurt Russell did a big one, and I feel like I'd like to go up against Kurt Russell. He's got age and experience on his side, but I have youthful vigor. So I think it'd be a nice, good race.
You look so different.
Why? Because I'm not a big fat slob?
This could be a perfect sequel.
It's true. I love to do a movie with Kurt Russell. So whatever he wants to do, I'm there.
I feel like you'd be getting gold, though.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I don't know if you're aware, but you've brought a whole new meaning to Father Christmas. How do you feel knowing that people are now thirsting over Santa?
I think it's very funny. I think it's very funny and hilarious. And I'm flattered, the fetish around Santa coming into your house late at night, sitting on his lap, all those sorts of things, telling him what you want, being naughty or nice. There's a lot of deep weirdness there that you can explore. So in the adults only version of Christmas, I feel like it's quite hilarious and fun.
The memes are amazing. Do you get people sending you them?
Yeah. I mean, at this point, it's become so much. It's like, I feel like ever since I started Stranger Things, there've been, memes about Hopper, and then there was like Red Guardian and Santa and all sorts of things that at this point, it's kind of overwhelming. I think all my friends are just kind of sick of it. But in the beginning, yeah, I used to get a lot of them. I do find memes particularly funny. I guess we all do. It's just this weird thing where I don't really know that we had something like this before a couple of years ago, but there's just this weird blocky lettering and, random comments. And then the whole, what is it, like no one colon, like you have the thing. It's like all these random things that our brains must just work in that way where we just find that stuff funny, because I find them endlessly funny.
The power of memes.
Power of memes.
Huge congrats on this film. It's absolutely brilliant. I can't wait for everyone to see it. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you very much. Pleasure.
Hits Radio.